A lot of people come into trading thinking it's a shortcut to a beach house. They treat it like a side hobby, something they do in their pajamas between social media scrolls and chores. They put in 20 minutes of work, lose a bit of money, and then wonder why the market isn't rewarding them. If you're treating this like a hobby, I've got some bad news. Hobbies are things you pay money to do. Businesses are things you build to generate money. Today, I want to talk about why that one shift, moving from hobbyist to professional, is the single biggest factor in why most people quit before they even start. Let's look at a pro athlete or even a surgeon. They don't just show up and hope for the best. They have a routine, they have a workspace that's optimized, and they have a set of rules they never break. I remember when I first started, I thought I was being pro because I had 3 monitors and a fancy chair. But I was trading from my bedroom while eating leftovers and checking my phone every 5 minutes. I wasn't a professional, I was just a guy with expensive gear gambling his savings. When you treat trading as a hobby, you're looking for a rush. You want that hit of excitement when the numbers go up, and you're looking for someone to blame when they go down. That's not trading, that's just gambling with extra steps. A professional, though, is boring, and I mean that in the best way possible. They aren't looking for excitement, they're looking for execution. There was a period in my journey where I felt like I had to win every single day to feel successful. If the market didn't give me a setup, I'd force one just to feel like I'd put in a day's work. Looking back, that was the most expensive boredom I've ever paid for. I realized that the best days weren't the ones where I made a killing, they were the days where I sat on my hands and protected my capital. Think about your own day. When you sit down to trade, are you actually preparing? Do you have a plan for what happens if you're wrong? Most people just open their laptop, look at the screen, and feel the need to do something. They feel like if they aren't clicking buttons, they're failing. But in a real business, you don't make deals just for the sake of making deals. You make deals when the conditions are perfect. I used to treat my account like a video game. If I lost, I just hit restart and deposit more money. It took me a long time to realize that the market doesn't care about my feelings or my need for excitement, it only cares about the math. If you're just clicking buttons because you're bored, you're not a trader, you're a customer. You're the person the market is looking for to take money from. The market has a way of finding people who aren't serious. It rewards the patient and it punishes the impatient. So ask yourself, if you were hired by a bank to trade their capital, would you be doing what you're doing right now? Would you be trading in your bed? Would you be trading while you're stressed? Would you be trading without a clear reason for why you're in the position? If the answer is no, then you aren't ready to handle your own money yet. I had to fire myself from my own company for a few weeks to learn how to show up properly. I had to treat my trading desk like a corporate office. Phone away, door closed, no distractions. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was the only thing that turned my graph green. Here's the fix. From now on, you stop calling it trading, start calling it business hours. And when you sit at your desk, you are not playing the market. You are clocking into a job. That means you keep your phone in another room. It means you have a specific time to start and a specific time to stop. And most importantly, it means you don't take a trade unless it hits your specific professional criteria. Stop looking for ways to get rich and start looking for ways to stay consistent. The money doesn't come from being right. It comes from being disciplined enough to only show up when the business makes sense. Treat it like a job and eventually it'll pay you like one. If this video changed the way you think about trading, leave a like. And in the comments, tell me one habit you're going to treat more professionally. If you want more videos about becoming a consistently profitable trader, not just chasing profits, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.